It's 8 p.m.
All right, quiet on the set.
Shh, listen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party.
Broadcasting around the world. Polkas After Dark. This is your number one internet station. The music you love right here, right now. It's another live broadcast, special edition. Now, your host, your USPA IJs of the Year for 2023, Rob and Jerry.
Hey, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Polkas After Dark, the Saturday evening edition. Yeah, we're running a little bit late. We had some dinner with some family, but we also have some news to pass along, some sad news. Another polka icon in the Pennsylvania area has left us, and we're talking Mr. Eddie Kosiolek from the, I want to say Greensburg area, if I'm not mistaken. And he, of course, was just an amazing guy. We have a bunch of photos that we're going to be showing you, and we also want to let you know that Eddie, of course, played with Joe Fedor's Polish All-Star Band. And Jerry, who else did he play with as well? Little Ronnie, you had mentioned, right?
Yes, Joe Fedor and Little Ronnie and the Carousels. Yes.
And of course, Eddie had filled in with a lot of bands over the years, but recorded with these guys right here. Here is Joe Fedor's Polish All-Stars. Here's a tune called Mountaineer's Farewell Polka.
Żegnał góra swą górakiem, wyszedł świat daleki. Oj, żegnam cię moja miła, żegnam cię na wieki. Oj, żegnam cię moja miła, żegnam cię na wieki. Jak powrócę w krótkim czasie do domu, do sioła, to cię luba zaprowadzę na ślub do kościoła. To cię luba zaprowadzę na ślub do kościoła. Mija roczek, idzie drugi, a nie widać Janka. A góralka zapomniała na słowa kochanka. A góralka zapomniała na słowa kochanka. Mija roczek, góral wraca, ma nadzieję w sercu, że się z nią lubą połączy na ślubnym kopiercu. Że się z nią lubą połączy na ślubnym kopiercu. Poszedł góral do kościoła, widzi światło świeci. Zapytał się kościelnego, co to dzisiaj będzie. Zapytał się kościelnego,
Oh, yeah, that is, of course, the late Joe Fedor with the Mountaineers for a Well Polka. I always loved his vocals, very distinct pronunciation. A lot of people don't know this, and I don't think I mentioned this on my interview, but Joe Fedor had given me my first DJ copy of Eddie Blazonczyk's polka concert
Really?
recording. Yeah. We were standing in after a night at Fedor's Grove with playing with Matt Veselewski and the Polka Jets. Joe had invited us over to his home in Mount Pleasant, PA. And, I was looking through some albums and I said, hey, this is a really nice album. Where can I get that? And he said, I've got 2 copies of this. Eddie gave me 2. He says, why don't you take this one? And it was really, really nice. Eddie Blazonczyk Sr. had given that to him. And folks, you're joining us at a strange time this evening, 8 p.m. It's now 8:08 p.m. And we want to say hello to some folks here. We're going to say hello to Andrew Haverlick. Jill Cerniak is here. Ed Ryeski. Edwin, thank you so much for the pictures that you sent over of Mr. Schwoidak, because we're going to be talking live with Greg Schwoidak a little bit later on at about 8:30, because he's going to share some things with us, Jerry, with some different locations that they're going to be playing, including next week, Saturday, for the Hard Times Dance. And that is, the 15th, I believe? Yeah, because the 14th is Valentine's Day, huh?
I think so.
Yeah,
15th.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to be playing some songs by Greg Schwoidak and the guys with the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars. But right now, let's keep in some music here with Cuban, as we used to call him. What a crazy guy, excellent drummer, had a lot of fun working with Eddie on various locations. But you can see some different musicians there. There's Bobby Kapanik, Mike Stupinski, of course, was there, Teddy Gabala, with the band. Also, Frankie Ogrodny was with the band. And I don't think I have the song I've Got a Polish Boyfriend on here. I'm going to have to check just to make sure, Jerry. But let's get another tune up by the Polish All-Stars. Here's one called The Drunker's Lament, Lament Pijaka.
Nieszczęśliwi moi grzeczni, ci co do chrztu nie zanieśli. Pewnie gorzałeczkę pili i mnie także nauczyli. Pewnie gorzałeczkę pili i mnie także nauczyli. Teraz mówią na mnie ludzie, że ja jestem pijaczysko. A ja przecież nic nie piję, piwo no i gorzałczysko. A ja przecież nic nie piję, piwo no i gorzałczysko. Boli, boli głowa, boli, boli mnie. Boli, 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 boli mnie. Boli, boli głowa, boli, boli mnie. Boli, 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 boli mnie. Ja dziś niby dość mam picia, nogi chwieją się łeb kiwa. Ale nie chcę być bydlęciem, dajcie wódki, dajcie piwa. Ale nie chcę być bydlęciem, dajcie wódki, dajcie piwa. A gdy ja sobie pojadę do piekła na czarnym ośle, to mnie nawet stary diabeł po spirytus mocny pośle. Do mnie nawet stary diabeł po spirytus mocny pośle. Boli, boli głowa, boli, boli mnie. Boli, 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 boli mnie. Boli, boli głowa, boli, boli mnie. Boli, 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 boli mnie.
You know, nobody plays that song just like that anymore with a boli boli guava. My head hurts is what he is saying in Polish. Hey, folks, if you're just tuning us in, yes, we are a little bit late. We're running a little bit late this evening. As we had mentioned, Jerry and I had a chance to hang out with Raven and Melissa, her daughter and granddaughter, one of the granddaughters, one of the grandkids from Baltimore, Maryland area. And we just had the whole family together, had a lot of great food and some great chat. And we are here. We're running a little bit late, but we're going to make it up to you guys because we're going to be here until about 9:30, possibly even 10 o'clock. Hey, we're going to say hello to Jill Cerniak once again, also to Chris Tansky, our Buffalo Polka Booster president. I'm going to also say hello to Donna Chury. Hello to you, Donna, and welcome. Let's see, who else do we have here? Sandra Rosinski. I believe Sandra celebrated a birthday, if I am not mistaken. Boy, so close to Theo's birthday, I think, too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Hey, Eddie Gavran is joining us. Tina Goebel. Tina Goebel is here. Hello to you, sweetheart, and welcome to Polkas After Dark, the Saturday evening edition. We're going to also say hi to Deborah Burdick, a.k.a. Deborah Ceremet, and also hello to Vince Sosnowski. He is here, and we just have some people over in the YouTube site.
We do. We have Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face, as well as Connie Hill. Welcome to our chat room. We do have a bunch of others with us that are just not in the chat room yet. But Connie said it was nice to see these pictures and that they will surely miss him.
Yeah, that is for sure, Connie. What a great man. Great inspiration to a lot of us young drummers. I remember when Eddie let me set in with Joe Fedor and the Polish All-Stars over at Fedor's Grove in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Everybody remembers that place. That was the place to be. It was either there or Hardy's Pub in Greensburg. One of those two. And boy, just phenomenal, fun stuff that was happening. Hey, we mentioned some phenomenal fun stuff that's going to be happening, and we are going to bring up a band right now, which is the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars, and we're going to be joined by Greg Schwoidak in just a little while. We're going to be calling him and putting him live on the broadcast here because he's going to be telling us all about some really cool events that are coming up with the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars, including the one that's coming up next Saturday, a week from today, and that is the Hard Times Dance over at Potts Banquet Hall at 41 South Rossler in the Clinton and Rossler Plaza, aka the Value Plaza. And you guys are going to be able to catch them there. And then also, he's going to be sharing some other events that they're going to be playing at, Jerry. Of course, they've got Seven Springs this year, and also they've got a big bus trip planned for Frankenmuth, Michigan for the Summer Music Fest. Hello to Dennis Krupski. Also, hello to Julie Cerniak. She is here. Good evening to you, young lady. Linda Fagan-Gaylor, she is here, and also, of course, Art. And here's a tune by the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars. Here is one, and it is titled Mary's Knocking Polka. And of course, those of you that know Greg Schwoidak know that he celebrated a birthday yesterday. Jerry and I got a chance to call him up and sing happy birthday to him. He was just so excited.
Puka Maryś do Jasia drzwi, drogi Jasieńku, otwórz Jasieńku swe serduszko, bo będę twoją kochaneczka. Otwórz Jasieńku swe serduszko, to będę twoją kochaneczka. Puka Maryś, puka głośno, do Jasieneczka w okieneczko. Otwórz Jasieńku, nie będzie sam, a ja ci za to buziaka dam. Otwórz Jasieńku, nie będzie sam, a ja ci za to buziaka dam. dear Johnny, take me once more. Take me once more, dear, and hold me tight, or I will knock on your door all night. Take me once more, dear, and hold me tight, or I will knock on your door all night. I will be knocking each night and day until you tell me that I can stay, dear, and be with you, because I love no one else but you. That I can stay, dear, and be with you, because I love no one else but you.
Oh, yeah, that's Greg Schwoidach on the vocal with the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars. And you are going to be seeing them perform. We're going to let Greg tell everybody about that. Hey, we're going to say hello to Andrew Haverlick. Hello to you. And also Mr. Jeff Yash. He says happy February to everyone. And, since we have Jeff on here, we're going to make sure that we mention this upcoming event, which is coming up real soon, and that is Pukoyashu's Shamrockin' Bash. That's taking place on Saturday, March the 15th. This coming March, by the way, Saturday the 15th, 2025. New Jersey's newest hot spot, that polka hot spot, at Belvedere Manor. And let's see here, we're also going to let you know that location is at 689 Water Street in Belvedere, New Jersey. And if you need that zip code, it's right there on your screen. It's 07823. Nice part about that is it's going to feature Michael Costa's Beat, Michael Costa and the Beat, and also Stu, the band Stu, which of course is the rock group with the new guys. I should say not the new guys, but the newer guys with the Beat. And you see some pictures, some photographs of them. Hey, admission is only $25 right there, so you can't go wrong. For information, get a hold of Mr. Michael Pukowski at 908-209-9843. And also, you can get a hold of him at his email at michael.pukowski@gmail.com. And make sure that you get your tickets. Again, only $25, 2 bands. That seems to be the going rate. You can't go wrong with that. Hey, let's go ahead and bring up another song by the Concertina All-Stars. And here is one called Pin-Up Girl.
Ooh la la, tu idzie młoda
Yes, Jerry's having a little bit of problem with her computer. It all of a sudden just decided to reboot. Looks like an ESET, the virus scanning that we have, looks like the ESET decided to do an update and reboot your computer for you. Isn't that nice?
Isn't that wonderful?
Instead of asking you if you'd like to do it. But hey, that happens a lot. Hey, we've got some more tunes. We had mentioned that we lost a very dear friend, and that, of course, is Mr. Edu Kosiolek. Eddie passed away yesterday last evening. And boy, look at that, Jerry, just a few days shy of his birthday. You see that so much nowadays. And just a rough time that everybody is having with losing loved ones right now. Let's see, who else are we going to say hi to? We're going to say hi to Chris Curtis. Missy Vinca Woods is here. She says hello to Robin and Jerry. Hey, Deborah Krause. Debbie is here. And Debbie, once again, we got to thank you ever so much for letting us know about the passing of Eddie. Again, just very, very special to a lot of us in the polka music world. And we're going to play another song by the Polish All-Stars featuring Eddie on the drums. Here's one called Anju's Polka. Hey, good evening to Dolores Sendra. Also, Joanne Renee is here. Mr. Bob Piven out there in Chicago. Once again, Andy Haverlick, hello to you. Yes, sirree. Mr. Eddie Kosiolek on the drums, keeping things moving right there. Polkas After Dark. We're going to say hello to Brian and also Connie Hill. Brian Hill and Eddie Kosiolek go way, way, way back. I want to talk at the inception of a lot of the polka music that entertained by Mr. Edu Kosiolek. And right now we have a gentleman on our live line, which we would like to bring on and get a chance to talk to him because he's going to tell us all about a whole bunch of polka events coming up. And that, of course, is Mr. Greg Schwoida. Greg, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Robin. And how's the lovely Mrs. Peg today?
She is doing well. She stepped away because she was having some issues with her computer, and I think she's going to get a gun, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, though. But she's having some issues with her hard drive, and she's rebooting at this time. So that's why you're seeing just my smiling face. Hey, but I want to wish you a very happy belated birthday. You, of course,
thank you.
You, of course, had your birthday yesterday.
I did. I'm a young. Sorry, connection got foregone there for a while. Actually, I turned 66 yesterday. Proud to say it.
You did. Okay. Well, then you're just a little behind me because I will be 66 in 8 months in April. You and I had a little chat about that already. Hey, Greg, and of course, everybody knows Greg Schwoiduk from WXRL AM 1300. 95.5 FM and WXRL.com. The name of the show, Greg, is...
It's Polka Motion.
Yes, sir. And we get a chance to catch you every Sunday afternoon from 12 noon until 3 p.m. You keep everybody's feet just a tapping, not only in Western New York, but also all over the airwaves with your broadcasting now over WXRL.com. Hey, Greg, the reason why we wanted to have you come on today is we wanted to ask you a bunch of questions here. And we want to thank Mr. Ed Ryeski, by the way, because he supplied a lot of these photographs that we, of course, are showing of you as well. So we want to thank him very, very much. But right now, Greg, tell us a little bit about some of the locations that you guys are going to be playing in the upcoming weeks, including next week.
That's right. A week from today, next Saturday, it's our 20th annual Hard Times Party and Dance. And the Hard Times theme, oh my goodness, look at those pictures. The Hard Time theme was started many years ago. Through Corpus Christi, and we've continued it as the Concertina All-Stars. This will be the 20th year that we're doing that. It takes place this coming Saturday at the Potts Banquet Hall, right there at Clinton Rossler and Cheektowaga. And the theme is save you some money, kind of roll prices back, as a lot of stores do. Well, we roll prices back when it comes to polka music. So it's $12 to get in the door, or 2 for $20. So you save some money. Drag somebody off the local bus stop and bring them in, exposing the polka music.
Well, that's hold on a second. That's an $8 savings if they bring somebody in.
It's 2 for $20, so it's actually $4.
Okay. I thought you said 1 for $12 or 2 for $20.
Yeah, $12 if you're alone, or grab somebody, drag them in, and it's 2 for $20. So it's only $10 to get in. But one of the things that we kind of continued in that Hard Times is bologna and onion sandwiches. So the Potts Kitchen, for $2, you get a massive fried bologna and onion sandwich. And I know Danny always has some other accoutrements along with that, some salads and that. But for $2, you can get a great Western New York tradition, a fried bologna and onion sandwich, and listen to Buffalo's Concertina All-Stars. We get things underway at 7 o'clock.
Beautiful. That's great. Now tell us some of the guys that are performing with the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars nowadays. Greg, I know that it's yourself on concertina, but tell us about some of the other guys.
Troy Godlock, a extremely talented gentleman from the Canton, Ohio area.
I know him.
Joe Rindek. Joe and I go back, as with you, many, many years.
Oh, yeah.
The mainstays, Dale Voidilla, Big Stephen of Bel Air's Wanda and Stephanie fame. Dale does a fantastic job on getting the arrangements and keeping us all in line. And that Buffalo Music Hall of Famer himself, Mr. Gary Crew, on sax, clarinet, and trumpet. In the back, a good friend of yours and mine too, Andy Kuchmarski, does a wonderful job on the tubs and keeping the rhythm going. And then we picked up a couple of newbies in the group. We picked up Tyler Zawatsky, originally from that Scranton, PA area. was in Chicago for a while, has had various career paths, and is now an ordained minister in the Russian Orthodox. So he is Father Kirill Zawadzki. He had a sweet voice, plays a wonderful accordion.
Yeah.
And then in the back, an old guy, as we call him old, Mr. Mike Yevich. We just call him Yev. Yev has played with everybody, most recently the Golden Tones out of that Scranton, PA area, but has also spent many years on the road with Freddie K, Brass Release, Brass with Class, and just a multifaceted musician, can play just about everything. Accordion, we have him on bass, also plays a great trumpet. Perhaps some people, he did some fill-in jobs with Frankie Lishka and Blue Magic when he was traveling.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, too. And he did an exceptional job, too, as a matter of fact, Greg.
He really did. The stage gets a little crowded, but it is all 8 of us up there.
Nice.
And hopefully it's an enjoyable music. You know, a bunch of years back, Eddie Blazonczyk Jr. coined our style as honky fusion, because it's not honky music and it's not push.
Yeah.
The fusion of both styles of polka music.
I think you're going to have to mention the drummer again, Mr. Andrew Kaczmarski. You need to put him up on like an elevated stage, you know, like they do with those rock bands. You know, put him up like maybe 2 or 3 tiers higher and have like the smoke and everything come up. That would be kind of cool.
And surround him with plexiglass too.
And maybe if you can get a cage and spin him around, that would be kind of cool too. I'm sure he'd love that. That would be great.
Who was that one rock drummer that played drums upside down?
Was that Tommy Lee?
Tommy Lee. There you go.
Yeah, that does bring back some memories. Hey, and I also want to take 1 second here to say hello to some folks. Mr. Bobby Piven is in the house here from Chicago, Illinois. Also, Dolores Sendra Gorkowski. She's here. Always a favorite when she logs in. Just a super person. And we're going to also say hello to Linda P., Linda Petroseski. She'll probably be there next weekend. Alice Fischler up in Canada. Andrew Haverlick. Oh, gosh, we've got a whole bunch of folks here. Jill Ulrich is here. Mr. Dave Lubovinsky. And, of course, like I said, Eddie Rajewski provided us with these awesome pictures. Okay, so after next weekend, Saturday, where does polka music take you, Greg?
That puts us into April. Obviously, Dingus Day is big. We're going to be return engagement up at Stolat, Anya Dushan's restaurant and banquet hall called Stolat. We'll be there. And then the following weekend in April, we're back up in the Catskills performing along with Polka Family, Jimmy Stir, Stanky and the Coal Miners. That is always, it's an all-inclusive weekend. I call it the Stir Machine. He just provides everything for the guests. And we'll be up there in April 24th, 25th. And then we've got the following month, we're in a return engagement. It is now the 27th annual Johnstown Polka Fest. Hope to see Andrew Haverlick out there for Johnstown. We're going to be up there Friday evening. Okay. So we're looking forward to that. And then that weekend, we're just finalizing out after Johnstown. We're going to be up in at the Connellsville Slovak Club. Kind of almost your old stomping grounds there, Mr. Peg.
As a matter of fact, when you're out there, please make sure that you say hello to Lisa and Greg Skowronek. Very good friends of ours, also faithful listeners and viewers of Polkas After Dark. Just some great people there as well. Let's see then. How about you've got a big bus trip coming up?
We do. We are, we've played pretty much all of the major festivals, and one festival that we have never been able to put together is the Summer Music Festival for Mr. Mark Jansen in Frankenmuth, Michigan. We're going to be up there in August. I'm flipping my calendar because I'd love to give you the exact date. Thursday and Friday in August, that'll be the 7th and 8th. And we're actually running a bus trip from Buffalo.
Oh, wow.
It's a great deal. We're going to be leaving early Thursday morning and returning Saturday. Package deal includes overnight accommodations for 2 nights at the Bavarian, which is right next door to the big pavilion where all of the festivities happen. And the Bavarian town of Frankenmuth is just absolutely stunning.
Here, here.
One of my favorite festivals. So, yeah, we'll be having more information available on our Facebook page and at the dance on Saturday.
Awesome. That is great. You did say that. Are you guys performing other stuff? Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me take a step back, because you got to share a little bit, not a lot because it would be too much, but you got to share a little bit about that cruise that you guys just got off of. I know that Larry and Sweetie Face Kubiak out there in Michigan, they listen in all the time and watch Polkas After Dark on our YouTube channel. But you got a chance to meet them and say hello. Some really great people.
We did.
Tell us what you did.
We spent 7 nights with the Stir Machine. It was us, the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars, really the only band providing what we would consider a Chicago-style folk music. Obviously, Jimmy was there, Jimmy Stir and his whole orchestra. Molly B and Ted Lang, Garrett Titano and his Slovenian band from Pittsburgh, Barefoot Becky, and out of Minnesota, and the name escapes me right now, but we were one of 7 groups that actually sailed on the Princess Sky. Ooh. And it was phenomenal. It was an all-inclusive cruise. The Stir organization treated us like royalty, and we hope to be back with them on their next cruise, but we're working on details right now for that.
Yeah, that's great. And one guy you didn't mention that really stole the show, we loved hearing his comedy, which we thought just him playing music was comedy, but unfortunately it wasn't, because he does a true comedy act, and phenomenal, and that is Mr. Keith Strauss.
Keith Strauss, he is one funny guy, and he went up during one of the Stir performances and did this entire stand-up routine. I don't know, it was half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And he was hilarious. People were just rolling in the aisles. He's a very talented individual, both, from his Hall of Fame standards with his broadcasting, his appearance with Polka Confetti. And his everything else he does. And I got to thank Jill Cherniak, the Music Connection.
Music Connection. Okay, group. She sent you a quick blurb there via text. That only proves that she's listening.
There you go.
That's great. Hey, so what else do you have coming down the pike as we go in? We're in winter right now, but soon to go into spring. What are you going to do in the fall next year? Do you guys have some things scheduled as well?
We do. We're going to be at Polka Boosters in September.
Oh, nice.
We also just finalized out, we're going to be Labor Day for the Cleveland Polka Association for their Labor Day Polka Sunday. It's a bring everything. So you bring your own refreshments, food, and so on. And we'll be providing the music in September there. So we are looking forward to returning back to Cleveland for the CPA. Great organization.
Jerry just whispered in my ear, can she bring the refrigerator to store the beer?
Absolutely. Isn't that whole trailer just like a beer tap?
Yeah, but nobody's supposed to know that one.
No, that's where we keep all of our equipment that we do our live broadcasts from. No. There's no beer in there, boy, I'll tell you.
Not anymore.
Gosh. Yeah, not anymore is right.
Yeah, but it's turning out to be a great year for the Concertina All-Stars. Got a new live CD that's going to be coming out. We had the opportunity to record a live CD at Potts in January, and we're working on doing mixing for that, and real excited about that. The other recordings that we've had out, the 5 recordings, really didn't feature that kind of new sound with the addition of Tyler and Yev. So we wanted to put something out, and obviously Gary Crew, because he's just unbelievable.
Yeah, and Andy too. Andy is a phenomenal drummer. I had the pleasure of working with him with Focus, and we jammed with some other bands along the way. But it sounds like you've got a great nucleus of the band, and as you know, the horns, the vocals are great, but if you don't have that rhythm section going and smoking as it is now, you don't have a band. And you guys definitely have all of that put together under one roof now.
Yeah. And we talk about this, we're certainly, the more it's been such a stable group for us throughout the years, but the band really has, and as I tell the guys, the band has a personality.
Yes.
I mean, they're joking, we're having a good time, and hopefully that is projected through the audience. It's, that you too can have a good time. I mean, we talk about anything and everything on stage, and hopefully that personality comes out with not only good music, but with the camaraderie that we're really looking to make sure that everybody sees it.
Yeah, here. And, it definitely does. Jerry and I are going to try to scoot out there possibly next week. We had a late start this week, today, but we're going to make it a chance to get a chance to maybe hang out with you guys for a little while anyhow next week, and come back home and do it all over again. Hopefully the weather's going to cooperate.
We'll let Jerry in for free. You, on the other hand, Robin,
he has to pay double.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Hey, Greg, once again, happy belated birthday, buddy. You and I have been friends for since the 1970s. You and your father brought the sounds in to town. Right. And that's where you and I met for the first time. And
Knights of Columbus, on Union Road. I can remember. I was so excited. I didn't know you from anybody. And this young gentleman walks in, puts his hand out, and said, "Hi, I'm Robin Pegg. I'm the drummer." And
so somebody else went by that name too.
I know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the friendship took off from that day.
Yes, it did.
That was right after Up in the Attic came out, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. You are right, because that was one of our hot sellers back then. And we always loved playing Buffalo, New York. And I got to tell you, I've been up here since 1983, moved up here to play with Scrubby and the Dynatones, Scrubby, Nigel, Al, Mike, Yvonne, also Chris Gavlak, and then, of course, Sonny Wunderlich joined the band with us. But I have loved it up here, Greg, and I got to tell you, I can't picture myself living any place else. We have some real wicked winters up here, which everybody kind of knows, but, you don't have to shovel alligators or, anything like that, and it's kind of nice. You don't have to play pickup sticks or anything like that when they have those nasty winds down there.
Yes, indeed. Well, I never imagine you as anybody other than a true Buffalonian.
Oh, well, thank you. And really, it was nice. It was nice to know your father. Definitely nice to know Mom. Brunia was just unbelievable herself. On and off the air. People probably don't know this, but people that didn't know her personally, she was the same person.
Oh yeah, it's just she always used to when after Dad died and she came on the air with me, she says, "Well, do you want to know what I'm going to talk about?" And I was like, "No, because I want that true personality to come out. You don't have to clear it. We're going to sit and have a conversation, And some of those conversations, unique indeed.
The recipes, the way she got stains on a carpet. I mean, she covered the whole entire gamut. You could spin the wheel and just wonder, okay, what's this lady going to talk about next? But
how to rid your backyard of moles.
Yeah.
we'll leave that as it is.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. Hey, Greg, once again, thanks so much for joining us. We know you have a busy Saturday night, and you're also still working, so we appreciate what you do. We're not going to mention what you do on the air, but we thank you very much for your dedication, as to what you do, and thank you very much. And again, thanks for your friendship all these years, because you're right, We've had a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We've gone through some health challenges, and I gotta on the record say you would always check in and say, hey, what do you need, Greg? We'll help you out. What do you need? Yeah. And that's the true friendship, buddy.
Yeah, and the only thing that I wasn't able to do, and I am so sorry, was to bring that Brinks truck over to your apartment that you had asked about, because I couldn't get the guys convinced. I flagged them down and everything. They get out of the vehicle. They've got guns. And I said, whoa. I just wanted you to go over and say hi to my buddy Greg, but they wouldn't do it. So, oh well. Better luck next time. Maybe the ice cream truck, if you can maybe
more up my alley anyway. So.
Hey, Greg, once again, thanks so much. We're going to play another tune right here. And I also have to thank you guys personally and professionally for letting me perform on 4 of your 5 recordings of the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars. Had a lot of fun working with you guys. Played bass on 3 of them and drums on 1 of them.
And one of them,
yeah, just had a blast. I mean, but again, that's the kind of band you are.
Well, we appreciate that. We really do. And hopefully it'll continue.
And here we go. Yeah, I can't wait to get a hold of that brand new recording that's going to be coming out. That's going to be recorded at Potts.
You'll enjoy it. I guarantee that. So.
All right. Hey, and here we go. We're going to bring up a song called Sing With Me. And here is the Concertina All-Stars. Thanks again, Greg.
Thanks, Robin. Bye, Jerry.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Kto śpiewa długo żyje, no jeszcze jak wypije. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Śpiewa długo żyje, no jeszcze jak wypije. Kto śpiewa długo żyje, no jeszcze jak wypije. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Wszystkie przy niem śpiewają, bo te pieśnionki znają. Wszystkie przy niem śpiewają, bo te pieśnionki znają. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha. Niech każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z niega nie gniewa, to nasz te poci jecha.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a tune featuring Greg on the vocal. Sing with me. Śpiewajcie na całe. Hey, Jerry, why don't you get a chance there and do what you do best and mention the Ultimate 2025 Convention Raffle?
I could do that. That raffle is taking place at the Blue Magic Dance Saturday, March 15th, 2025, and it is for the Ultimate 2025 Convention Raffle for Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, that's going to be huge.
It includes 3 nights stay at the Holiday Inn from Friday, May 23rd to Sunday, May 25th. It includes 2 3-day passes, and the winner is going to be announced at that Frankie Lishka and Blue Magic Dance.
Do you have to be present to win?
No, you do not need to be present to win. But if you are, they have an extra special gift for you.
Oh,
it's
a car?
No.
A truck?
No.
No. Let's see.
Well, not only do you get to listen to the music of Frankie Lishka and Blue Magic and dance and have a wonderful time at that dance.
Oh, wonderful time.
Wonderful time at that dance. But
can you be more animated?
Nobody can see me, so
okay,
I'm
that's
okay.
Good. Thank the Lord for that.
Yes. So if you are present at that Frankie Lishka dance and you are the winner of the USPA USPA Ultimate Convention Raffle, you will get an additional $100 in local gift cards as part of the prize.
Nice, nice, nice.
And since I mentioned the spring dance, it is March 15th, 2025.
You mentioned that,
and it is going to be located at the Lake Erie VFW Post 1974 at 4305 Woodrow Avenue in Parma, Ohio.
What's the zip so Steve Gromola can put that
It's not
into
on
his
here.
GPS?
It's not on here.
Oh, okay. All right.
But for
Steve,
more
you're just
information,
going to have to drive around Parma and find it, but I'm sure he'll be able to.
I'm sure he'll be able to. For more information, you can get a hold of Cindy Fisher at 216-299-0934 or give Helen Ray Bajuic a call at 216-256-8379 or go to uspapolka.com.
And while we're talking about the USPA convention this year, it's back at our old homestead, our old alma mater, which is 6001 Rockside Road in Independence, Ohio. And that, of course, is none other than the Holiday Inn on Rockside Road in Independence. Hey, if you haven't made your reservations yet, you need to do so. You can call them right now. You can call them after the broadcast. You can call them tomorrow. But give them a call at 216-524-8050. That number again is 216-524-8050. So jot that down. Hey, Jerry, you know, it is nice to see some comments coming through.
There are so many nice comments.
They are coming through for the for Mr. Eddie Kosiolek, Cuban, as we remember him, we call him. And why don't you go ahead
Dave
and share?
Dave Levinsky said that he has known Eddie his whole life. And that he affectionately was known as Cuban, which I think may have been because of his dark complexion.
Yeah.
He was a Freddie Prinze lookalike.
Yes.
He was, well, this says something, but I don't know how true it is, so I'm going to read it, but I'm not saying it's true.
Uh-oh.
Okay, because he said he was notorious for nude tanning in the Feeders Grove parking lot while we were out there mowing the grass. I don't know if that's true.
I could believe that about Eddie, a.k.a. Cuban. I could believe that about him, most definitely.
And it's very possible, but I don't know him. So, I mean,
Well,
I don't know him back then.
Back
so
then, yes.
I can't say if he was running. I've never been to Feeders Grove.
Well,
so
you
I
remember
can't say.
when Jan Smith, Debbie Krause, and Cuban came to the house when we still had Blaze, as a matter of fact. That's how long ago it's been. And they hung out with us, and I think it was for a Dingus Day, as a matter of fact, because we went to a couple of different places, if I'm not mistaken, and that had to have been. But wow. And Dave Lubovinsky just said, "It's true, Jerry. I swear it." Okay, then we believe you.
And Debbie Cross said that Cuban was short for Cuban heels that he would wear to make himself taller.
Oh. The what you call
little
it?
lift shoes or
Yeah,
whatever.
well, not lift shoes. What were they? The platforms. Yeah, they were the platforms. That's right. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
Connie Hill shared that Brian Hill says Eddie was best man at his wedding 40 years ago.
Wow.
We had so many stories of polka fun times. He has been best friends forever. Wow. Thanks, Robin, for doing this memorial.
Hey, we had to, because, like I said, Cuban touched my heart. Always knew him by Eddie. He had taken sick during COVID, and we had stayed in touch, over the course of time. He was in a nursing home there briefly because he had some surgeries. And unfortunately, like I said, we lost him last evening, February the 7th. But what a great guy he was. And, you folks hear me say that when I am sincere about it, and I have met a lot of polka musicians, a lot of great polka people over the years. Brian Hill, of course, Jan, Debbie, just a whole Bernie Gordon down there in Greensburg, Mount Pleasant area, because I met a lot of these people through Fedor's Grove and also Hardy's Pub. I mean, a lot of people remember Hardy's Pub. Holy smokes. But again, I digress. I do want to bring up a very beautiful waltz. Joe Fedor wrote this waltz, and it's called Love Life Waltz. And boy, who would have ever dreamed that he hit this nail right on the head many, many years ago. We keep saying that we're losing so many great friends and great musicians, and that's the truth. We are, unfortunately. But it's also because we are getting older, and everybody is, unfortunately, not just you, not just I, but everybody is getting older at some point. And people have heard me say this. I remember sitting in the house and hearing my grandmother say, "Oh geez, well, so and so passed away," or "Oh geez, so and so passed away." She'd either get a phone call or she would open up the newspaper and go right to the obituaries. And my sister and I, Lana, said, why would you do this? Well, oddly enough, we do that now. Only we don't go to the newspaper. We just go right online. We cheat now because we can. Yeah. Hey, we're going to also say hello to Mr. Alan Pala. Hey, Chris Ebel is here. Hello to you, Christopher. Chester Jadosh is here as well. Gosh, we've got Sharon and Marty Kozlowski. They said they love their Florida Gators, especially in their backyard. Wow, I didn't know they had a team in their backyard. That's amazing. Good for you guys.
Andy Haverlick said he wants to see you shovel a gator.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Dave Janka, tuning in from Michigan. Also, we've got Mindy Teets. She is here. Gosh, just a whole bunch of great people. Diane Ceremet, a.k.a. Diane Sims. Just a whole bunch of great people here in Polkas After Dark as we play another tune by Joe Fedor and the Polish All-Stars featuring Eddie Kosiolek on the drums. Hey, good evening to Rick and Jennifer Pianowski joining us a little bit late, but that's okay because we were late too.
Moja kochaneczka,
you are my love,
pokrótku jak ta róża,
like a rose in the garden.
Powiedz mi, moja
my dear.
Kochajmy się my obaj.
Let's love each other.
Tyś teraz moja żona.
You are now my wife.
Ja jestem jak ta chmura.
I feel like a cloud in the sky.
Głowa mi się skręciła.
My head is turning
Bo ciebie kocham, luba.
because I love you, my dear.
Mamy ładnego synka.
We have a beautiful son.
Wygląda jak mamusia.
He looks just like his mommy.
Oczy jak u tatusia.
His eyes are like his daddy's.
To życie nasze luba.
This is our life, my dear.
And what a great voice. The two of those guys, you know, that was Joe Fedor, of course, singing the vocal to the song that he wrote, and also Mr. Frankie Ogrodny on the accordion. He was doing the English translation. And again, we miss Eddie. I know that Ricky Pianowski knew Eddie from way back when in the days of Fedor's Grove, also Seven Springs. We're going to say also hello, good evening to Patricia Mazer. Pat Mazer is here. And we also want to remind you guys that tomorrow we have an interview, and it is going to be with none other than Robin Rosinski from the Twin Cities Sounds. And that is going to be at 5:30 p.m. until 6 Eastern Time. Don't forget to join us, though, at 5 p.m. Eastern, as we get a chance to entertain you guys all the way up until 7 p.m. Here's another song.
6:30.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my gosh. I almost forgot. Thank you very much for
You're
mentioning
welcome.
that.
6:30.
We are going to be on until 6:30 tomorrow.
Because nobody will be watching at 6:30.
Because nobody will be
anyways.
watching. No, everybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl. And go Eagles. We want the Eagles to bring it home this time. That would be awesome. And again, here is another tune by the Polish All-Stars. Here's one called Tell Me You Love Me, Polka.
Powiedzże mi dziewczę, żeby nikt nie słyszał, tu do ucha prawego. Hej, czy mnie kochasz, czy tylko udajesz, czy też kogo innego? Hej, czy mnie kochasz, czy tylko udajesz, czy też kogo innego? Nie bój się ty dziewczę, ja ci się podoba, ja ciebie nie chcę, proszę. Hej, gniewajże się, ja twoje gniewanie od obcego se noszę. Hej, gniewajże się, ja twoje gniewanie od obcego se noszę. Kamienia na kamień, ze skały na skały, hej, podskakuje skrzaczka. Hej, spodobały mi się u dziewczyny, hej, te niebieskie oczka. Hej, spodobały mi się u dziewczyny, hej, te niebieskie oczka. U dziewczyny lica i też te inne stroje. Ej, będę prosił, modlić się do Boga, ażeby były moje. Ej, będę prosił, modlić się do Boga, ażeby były moje.
Yes, sirree, polka music at its finest right here on Polkas After Dark. You know, this band is not the Polish All-Stars, but when this girl was teeny tiny, and I mean teeny tiny too, when she was about knee-high to a grasshopper, she used to get up on a stool and sing this song with the Polish All-Stars way back when. But here's a tune featuring the girl that, well, had grown up a little bit. And here's one called Polish Boyfriend Polka. Here is Didi Ogrodny, a.k.a. Didi Yashevich, with Henny and the Versajays. Oh, yeah, Didi Ogrodny, a.k.a. Didi Yashevich, right there on Polkas After Dark, Henny and the Versajays, as we are remembering another polka icon that has left us, a gentleman from Pennsylvania, and that, of course, is Mr. Eddie Kosiolek. Go ahead.
There have been too many. We need to kind of... Everybody needs to just stay cool.
Yeah, just chill out a little bit. That's, yeah.
No more dying.
No, that's no more leaving us.
Yes, exactly.
That is
exactly.
For sure.
I do send my condolences out to the family and friends, though. I know we joke about it, trying to find a lighter side to make things easier, but...
And sometimes it's a very, very difficult thing to do.
We're going to say hi to my brother Dan.
Hey, hello to Dan. Brother Dan down in New Mexico. Hey, also Sharon Kozlowski said that her daughter is, or their daughter, I'm sorry, hers and Marty's daughter.
Their daughter.
Their daughter is celebrating a birthday, and that, of course, is Stacy Kozlowski Morris. So, Stacy, we're going to send this one out to you, young lady. Here's Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatones. Here's one called Hello Trouble.
Happy as could be. Looked out my window, what did I see? Coming up my sidewalk, just plain as day. Here come trouble I never thought I'd see when you went away. Hello, trouble, come on in. You talk about heartaches, well, where have you been? I have done miseries since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. We'll have some coffee, you rest your shoes, and tell me those sweet lies. I listen to you. I'm a little bit tired of this life we live. I'd rather have a little bit of trouble than to never ever love again. Hello, trouble, come on in. You talk about heartaches, well, where have you been? I have the miseries since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home.
Oh yeah, and that was Eddie Blazonczyk live, kids. Yeah, and
Live!
you'll never guess where that was recorded at.
Seven Springs.
No, that was not Seven Springs. That was Hardy's Pub.
Oh.
Believe it or not, I remember Derek and Lenny on horns. And let's see, who else?
Is that the one that there's video on where somebody was on somebody's shoulders or something?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Okay.
No, well, that particular song I don't remember. Hey, but you know what I do remember? We've got to make sure that we mention this dance because that's coming up. And let's see here. It says Saturday,
today.
February the 8th. Okay.
Never mind. It was today.
6 p.m. to 11 p.m. They still have time because that's out in Pulaski, Wisconsin area.
So they got
That's
time.
Scully's hometown,
Hurry up,
149
go.
West Pulaski. What's that?
I said hurry up and go.
Yeah. 149 West Pulaski Street in Pulaski, Wisconsin. And that is going to be featuring a couple of bands. That's right. You still have a lot of time because it's only 8:17 there. It goes all the way to 11 p.m.
Yep.
So, holy smokes, that's 3 more hours yet
Yep.
to go. But, Jerry, tell them a little bit about who's there.
The band's playing today at the Valentine's Dance is The Mix and the CK Siblings. And they'll be playing until 11 o'clock tonight. It's only $10 to get in, and country rock cover band. So the CK Siblings is a country rock cover band, which is cool.
Yeah.
We have stuff like that happen in here, too. They have 50-50 raffles. Go out and support polka music.
Yeah, and that's the only way to do it, is go out and show your patronage at that location. Did you say our football guy is on over in YouTube?
He is. So he said he was on break so he could hang out with us for a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's good. And when he says break, he probably means about 15 minutes, and then he's got to go back outside. But we hope it's not real cold out there for you there, Mr. Zander. And let's see, who else did we we wanted to make mention of a couple more polka songs that are here, and we're going to also send this one out to Ms. Jill Cerniak. And thank you, Jill, for jumping in there and letting Mr. Schwoidak kind of get to be able to mention the other band that was out there.
Refresh his memory.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yes.
definitely it. But, we are going to play this song. It's an awesome song. It was recorded, actually, by The Beat. And don't forget, The Beat has a brand new recording. And whoops! And, excuse me.
What are you doing?
You know what I think?
No scratching.
Excuse me. I am so sorry. It's my stomach. I just keep. I don't know what the heck it is. But hey, we want to make mention of this thing right here. I keep doing that. This thing right here.
Daughter way.
Yeah, and it is the ultimate, truly live recording with The Beat. Jerry, why don't you enlighten them and tell them a little bit about what's going on and how they can get a hold of theirs?
On this 4-gig flash drive. Say that 3 times fast.
4-gig flash drive, 4-gig flash drive, 4-gig flash drive.
I didn't say you. I said me. I can't do it. Anyways, it has 64 tracks that were recorded live over the summer of 2024.
Thank you so much. Promises, Polka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Jill, yeah. Okay. It has 3 hours and 41 minutes of live music. It also has the entire Beat Studio Collection. Greatest hits, The Reason, The Answer, The Question, When I Saw You, Meet the Beat, and much more. There's over 200 songs and 11 hours of music. To purchase yours, we've got ours, and I love it. Text Veronica Costa at 862-432-8579. Email thebeatcosta@gmail.com or go to thebeatpolkaband.com to get yours today.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to do there, kids. Hey, polka. Well, my microphone was down. See, because I turned mine down so that everybody could hear you, and then I forgot all about that. But, we're going to play this song because, well, Mr. Mike Costa, check this out.
Thank you so much. Promises, Polka.
Okay, well, we'll find that at some point. Let's go ahead and play this for Jill. Hey, also looks like Mom's on. Mary Lou Cerniak is here. Also going to say hi to Bob Op. He is here. Hello, the Pegs. And, okay, what did Mr. Dave Lubovinsky
He said, thank you so much
add?
for doing this dedication to Ed Kosiolek.
Kosiolek.
He was an integral member of the great selection of polka musicians that hailed from the southwestern PA area over the decades.
Yeah. That is for certain. Hey, let's see here. We are going to stick around here for, maybe another 15, 20, 25 minutes or so, since we were a little bit late. Here's a tune called Promises. Here is The Beat.
That we first met, dear, and we both agreed we'd have found something new. We promised one another of our true love, but promises like hearts are broken too. My empty arms are waiting for your love, dear. Please come back, I love no one but you. I miss your loving smile and warm embraces. Promises like hearts are broken.
Hey, we're going to also say hello once again to Steve Gromala down in Dunkirk. Also to Kenny and Nancy Turnowski tuned in. And Bill and Diane, and it's snowing down there.
in Dunkirk.
snowing in Dunkirk. Oh, yikes.
Your eyes are blue and flowing hair still haunt me, and your soft voice echoes endless in my mind. I pray that you will never find another, for my love to have a together behind. Well, the years of loneliness have come and gone now, and the scar within my heart is finally healed. It doesn't mean that I can live without you, 'cause hearts like promises are broken too. Thank you so much. Promises, Polka.
And once again, yeah, there we go. Now we got it queued up, right? Go ahead, Jill. Take it one more time. There we are. Oh, boy. Hey, kids, we also want to remind you of something else that is coming up. And, Jerry, why don't you mention that with the TAPS organization?
The 10th Annual Polish Summer Picnic, presented by Toledo Area Polka Society, will be held at the Oakshade Grove Pavilion, 3624 Seaman Road, Oregon, Ohio, 43616 is the zip code, just for Steve Grimala.
Yeah, because he likes to put that
It'll
into
be
his
held
GPS.
June 13th and 14th of 2025, Friday from 5 p.m. to 11. Will feature the Toledo Polish American Concert Band, Polka Family, and Lenny Gomolka.
Okay.
On Saturday, noon to 10 p.m., has Lenny Gomolka and Chicago Push, Dinah Brass, Randy Krajewski, and Bad Enough.
Yeah.
Easy Tones. There's going to be a pierogi eating contest and Echoes of Poland. Admission is $10. Under 16 is free. There'll be Polish food, refreshments, apparel, souvenir, concessions, wooden dance floor, lighted, secure free parking, shuttle service, fun for the entire family. Lawn chairs permitted, no BYOB or coolers. For more information, visit www.tapspolkas.com or call 419-351-5031. Again, that phone number is 413-351-5031.
Hey, did you say that Lenny Gomolka is going to be performing there? Did you also know that Lenny Gomolka was supposed to play over there, I think, in December, wasn't it?
Yep.
In Dunkirk? And they changed it to
March 1st.
March the 1st.
Yay.
So here's Lenny. We're going to see everybody down there, our Dunkirk contingent. Everybody down there, Steve and Kenny and Nancy and Bill and Diane. And Kristansky's going to bring a whole bunch of people.
Yep.
She got a bus, as a matter of fact. I think she said that she had a bus or something like that. Maybe like 57 people or whatever.
No,
No,
bus.
no. You're
That's
right.
us who have
You're
the
right.
bus, remember?
Yeah, you're right. No, it wasn't Kristansky. It was Jen and Ricky Pianowski that have the bus. Here's Lenny, a little bit of a live tune. It's called Every Day of My Life, Dear. Polkas After Dark. We're going to be here for another 15 minutes or so. Hello to Ralph and Kim Sabatini in Michigan. Also, Donnie Sukup, he's tuned in from Cleveland, Ohio area. And Kristansky just gave us a weather report. She said it's snowing in Cheektowaga as well. yeah, a little bit of live. Lenny Gomulka's Chicago Push. The voice didn't sound right. I think maybe it was because it was sped up a little bit, but we get those every now and then. Hey, here's a tune, once again, by the Polish All-Stars, and here is one called In the Woods O Bedek.
Lasem coś błyszczy z doła, banda cyganów ognisko pala, strawę gotują, jedni śpiewają, drudzy tańcują. Rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari rum ha ha, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari hej, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari rum ha ha, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari hej. Gitary i kostaniety, grają mężczyźni, tańczą kobiety. Leci przez pole, leci przez łony, śpiew nasz cygański, śpiew nasz kochany. Rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari rum ha ha, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari hej, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari rum ha ha, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari hej. Panna, gdzie łokiem sięgnąć, wszystko cygana. Rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari rum ha ha, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari hej, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari rum ha ha, rum tari dari rum tari dari rum tari dari hej.
Hey, Eddie Kosiolek on the drums with the Polish All-Stars. And tonight, folks, we are remembering Mr. Eddie Kosiolek, drummer, fellow drummer, taken again way too soon from all of us. And it's just, Jerry had mentioned it. We are losing too many great people. And it's just a shame. It really is. Hey, talking about some great people, though, we've got Chris Tansky. She said she's going to call it a night. She'll catch us tomorrow. And don't forget, folks, that we are going to be entertained by a young lady, and that is Robin Mrozinski from the Twin City Sounds Band out of Minnesota. And we're going to be chatting with her tomorrow. But we also have another gal that we'd like to say hello to, and that is our lovely Tina Curtis Goebel. Yep, she's on here, and we're going to play a song for you, young lady. Here is a tune by Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatones. It's one you'll remember when he did it live at Seven Springs. Here's one called Farewell Polka.
Zagro, to leci aż again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that is Eddie Blazonczyk Sr. and the Versatones. And, of course, that was one of Cuban's favorite bands. You know, we also have to say hello to Mr. Bobby Calvert. You know,
he's been hanging out here for a while.
In our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And Jerry, why don't you go ahead and just refresh us and let us know who is in the YouTube channel with us this evening.
We have Larry Kupiak and Sweetie Face, Bobby Calvert, Connie Hill, Jane Pfeiffer, Xander's with us, Marianne Bazinski. Jane Pfeiffer said it's snowing in Greece.
Uh-oh. Oh, geez. That's not
we don't want no more.
That's definitely not good at all.
I think we need to play that Buffalo Touch song, No More Snow.
Yeah.
Because enough is enough here.
That is. Hey, you know, we've got one or two more tunes featuring Mr. Eddie Kosiolek on the drums and, of course, Mr. Joe Fedor on the vocal. Here's one called Picking Berries Polka.
Jagody zbierała, do koszyka składała. Koszyk się wysypał, jagody zgubiła, jagody zwróciła. Koszyk się wysypał, jagody zgubiła, jagody zwróciła. Jagody sprzedała, z koszyka użyciała. Kupiła fartuszek, przykrywać se brzuszek, jagodów nie chciała. Kupiła fartuszek, przykrywać se brzuszek, jagody nie chciała. Jagody zbierała, do koszyka składała. Koszyk się wysypał, jagody zwróciła, jagody zwróciła. Koszyk się wysypał, jagody zwróciła, jagody zwróciła. Jagody sprzedała, z koszyka urzuciła. Kupiła fartuszek, przykrywać se brzuszek, jagodów nie chciała. Kupiła fartuszek, przykrywać se brzuszek, jagodów nie chciała.
You know, I'm sitting here listening to this stuff with Eddie, and he really loved Bobby Zima playing with Blazonczyk back in the day. And I'm listening to some of these licks, and that's exactly who he sounds like. Is Bobby Zima playing
if he
drums.
got it from Bobby Zima, and you got stuff from Bobby Zima is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. He definitely is. That is for sure. Hey, we've got one more tune that we are going to be playing for you guys. And then saying goodnight, dobranoc. We do want to make sure that you join us tomorrow afternoon, as we are going to be on from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be chatting live with Robin Rosinski from the Twin City Sounds tomorrow from 5:30 p.m. until 6. But once again, don't forget, there's that big game tomorrow.
Yes.
That is going to be...
The Puppy Bowl.
The Puppy Bowl. That's right, yeah. That's the game that's going to be played.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a fun one anyhow.
It's always cute to watch.
Hey, we've got one more song that we want to, again, please keep Edu's family and friends in your hearts, in your thoughts, in your prayers. Edu, we're going to miss you, buddy. I love you. As we always used to talk on the phone, he and I, we'd always used to say I love you at the end of conversations, which we do for everybody that we talk to, Jerry.
Yes.
You know that. I know that. And everybody that talks to us knows that. So guys, gals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you.
Hey, as we always say at this particular time in the evening, we thank you ever so much for putting us on. If you've been listening in your car,
thanks for the ride.
You're tuned to Polkas After Dark. See you tomorrow.
Pognała bąki na Bukowinę, wzięła ze sobą skrzypki jedyne i grała, śpiewała i te swoje siwe boki pasała i grała, śpiewała i te swoje siwe boki pasała. Pasła je pasła, aż nie zgubiła, coś ja nieszczęsna będzie robiła. I chodzi, i płacze, już ja swoje siwe boki potracę. I chodzi, i płacze, już ja swoje siwe boki potracę. Usłyszał Jasiu płacz, narzekanie, przyleciał do niej na posłuchanie. Dziewczyno, co ci to? Pewnie twoje siwe boki zajęto. Dziewczyno, co ci to? Pewnie twoje siwe boki zajęto.
Good night, Edu. We're going to miss you, buddy. Love you.